Shatta wale manager Sammy friends abebeka ensem bi afa Showboy ho na ensem na papa na kan chale ano edin na yenkoni nkwankotie ensem na papa na abaye de ababeka no na yensua enuema bebre enye de enfrim fi se ensem a waka no chale obepese obeye den obetie.
A letter to Showboy aka Adanko. Since his release from prison and he came back to Ghana, some of us, in fact, I can say personally, I want to choose my words right so that if he comes across this and he watches it, he wouldn't feel offended that I wished him bad. But I never thought he would be able to put his life together like he has been able to do it. Trust me, I doubted it. Because yes, whilst he was in prison, I remember I had an interview with him, I think once or twice on Xylophone FM. He spoke to me straight from his prison or his cells, however we would call it, on phone. It was a phone interview where he was talking about starting a record label. He employed or he signed some guys on the Two Hype Gang record label. He was bringing some of these boys on my platforms for interviews. And at the same time, he was talking about his gang here in Ghana, the AMG boys, the fact that some of them, they betrayed him, they were not taking care of him. I remember at that time, he even threw some punches at Nam1 because, yes, I was working with Nam1, so obviously, if he wasn't happy with some things, he would use me as a conduit to reach Nam1. I remember all those things. I know who he is. Carefree, very hyped up all the time. Of course, he's that guy who thinks, Charlie, life is about me. However I want to rule my life is about me. If I want to do it, I'll do it. Forget the repercussions. Forget about the results. I just want to do it and I'll do it. He's that guy. So when I heard that finally he was going to be released from jail, and indeed it happened, and he came to Ghana, I never thought he was going to put his life together like he's done it. Trust me. I thought, well, a luta continua. He's sure going to be doing those things. Gangsterism, here and there, all the things that you know he will be doing. Fighting here, of course. I still know that there are occasions that he's been involved in some fights here and there. I remember he went to, I think somewhere down or so, to play some show, and I heard it turned to a fight. It became very bloody, some of their cars being smashed and all. Yeah, I know it happens. Even with that, it can happen to any ordinary musician. When you go for a show and the understanding does not come right, it is likely that if you don't manage it well, to turn to some of these things. So I thought it was going to be that after one after one like that. But I think I sit here and I want to commend Showboy, aka Adanko. Because take it or leave it, he has been able to manage his life in a way. And he has seen how to play the game. So sometimes you may think, okay, he doesn't know what he's doing and he's fooling. But no, I think he knows exactly what he's doing. Now, let me break it down for you. Showboy wants to do the music thing seriously. It is the reason he keeps investing. He's shooting quality videos. He's recording songs. He's performing. He's building at least a brand that when he's on the stage, you turn around to look at him. He's doing all that. He is being very tactical with what he's doing. He knows that in Ghana, if you want to be in show business, it is not just about the talent. The fact that, oh, this guy, he can sing, oh, he can rap, oh, he can dance, oh. No, he knows, Showboy knows it goes beyond that. It is the reason he's added the rant part. And to make money from even the rant part, smart guy, beyond his Showboy TV, which is handling his music, he's also done the Adanko Media to do the rant part, which is handling podcasts, which is handling his rants, which is still fetching him some money. Hey. On the podcast, on the Adanko Media, he's interviewing people, creating content. When he wants to do his editorials, he has some things off chest that he wants to clear. That is where he goes to. So you go on YouTube and he has these channels. In fact, this morning, before I was coming to the studio to do his piece, I decided to go check his YouTube. Do you know, when you even check any of his channels, whether Adanko Media or Showboy TV, he has linked the two that if you subscribe one, you see the other one that you have to subscribe. I said, hey, Adanko Media, smart guy. So this morning, whether by design or plan, I've subscribed to the two channels, Adanko Media and Showboy TV, because it's like some people do shared posts that before you, if you want to like or if you want to follow one, you have to follow the rest of the pages. I did the same thing. Adanko Media knows that, or Showboy knows that, it is not just the music. You have to add the other part. So he becomes a commentator on social issues. He becomes a commentator in showbiz. He becomes his own pundit. He becomes his own critic and critiques other people as well. And now, tell me which stage you put Showboy on that he will not be known. I hear he has a song called Bomboye or so. How is it called? Bomboye or something like that. Bomboye. Yeah. To be frank, Sammy Flex, I don't know much about that song. But anywhere he's performed, I hear people shouting Bomboye and all those things. And what it means that, like it or take it, he's become top of mind. And Charlie, it is not easy to do it in Ghana like that. Oh. Well, I also want to believe maybe he has some cool fans that is behind him to do all these things. Because, yeah, there are occasions I've seen him fly to South Africa to do some videos. Of course, he's still pulling some of the heavy vehicles here in town. In fact, he's living the life. You see his studio, a beautiful setup. Very beautiful, like someone who is really doing it. It's not as if like, oh, like he's doing it. You feel it. And I'm just here to say, Adanko, you've done well. I know since you came to Ghana, have we spoken? Yeah, we've spoken. Yeah. I remember some time he called me that he wanted to talk to Wale or so. I remember some time he had some I think he had some conversations with Michi, and out of that he called me. You know those things. Adanko, of course, you know Adanko. About Bob Bonadrian was here easily, and he's gone. Of course. I think he's done something right. Like he's done something right. You may not like him. Of course, he has his excesses. Adanko is one of the guys in our industry who has excesses. He has his excesses, extremes, just as many of us in this industry we have. But to me, I think he deserves some commendation.